good.
We seem to have arrived without issue. But are we safe here?
Well met, sir. How's the day treating you then?
Why? Peruse at your leisure.
Do come again?
No purchases to be made today, I see. I just hope the shopkeep understands.
The Arisen is ever prudent in the application of coin.
A customer, then. That changes things.
Good. We're here.
Got some work for me, eh?
Aye. What brings you to Burche's smithy? Looking for scale cinder, are we? Well, you're in luck. Our forge is flit. Oh, 'tis at an elf's behest, you say? I'm afraid that changes things a wee bit. Elves and dwarves don't get along, see? Burche won't want to help you. Unless you were to offer him aught he couldn't resist. Listen, I happen to know there's one bit of elven culture no dwarf can turn their nose up at. All elven fare's bland as grass. All of it. That is, save the singularly flavoursome dish, nutriab. Course, no dwarf would openly admit to having a taste for it. But the fact of the matter is, the mere smell of that dish has dwarves foaming at the maw. Don't believe me? Bring a bowl of it to Burche. You'll soon see.
So, the blacksmith ought grant us some Gwifenture in exchange for nutriab. Shall we inform Miss Derrin of this, Master? I know where that person can be found, Master. This way.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
Welcome. And well met. Do come again.
There's no hope to be found where'er I turn.
What must needs be done?
Over here! It was an event.
Have you found? A dwarven blacksmith has some? But elves and dwarves do not see, eye to eye. I fear the smith will not heed my plea. You believe he will if I prepare an elven dish? Which one? Nutriarb? Dwarves have a liking for it, they say? Are you certain? Nutriarb is not very tasty. Few elves enjoy it. It is a pungent stew of, old fish and apples, boiled till it forms a thick paste. But I shall prepare it, if it has any chance of bringing me Grafentia. The Arbor Heart depends upon it. Would you be willing to gather the ingredients for me? You won't have to go far to find them. I thank you. I need only the two main ingredients, rotten apples and rotten fish. Bring them to me, and I will prepare Nutriarb.
Oh, rotten fish and apples. My stomach lurches at the very thought. But I suppose we ought to procure... Or the... All the same.
Right you are.
Kemen Ross, Akasar. Morfan Akaya Arumefa in Itarond. Etele Eldalia Noon We Finantai.
Our packs are heavier, and our purses far lighter. We've a journey to prepare for after all. We can't afford to cut corners.
Onne kasinke fanilm.
The red clouds are...
Elelot osto silfa malantha alecano mine in fair avehum. Sinde fir arenka.
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb. We ought to put it to good use.
Puts me right at
the clouds.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
No harm in picking a few.
I grant you roaring flame. You have my protection.
Most effective! Killing these creatures is the surest means to ward against their foul spit. We've earned ourselves a pat on the back.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favor. We must not let down our guard. Master, you've already pilfered what that target is carrying.
Shock for our foe to find you pinch their loot.
Magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements. One of us has been drenched. It was excellent. I could have done no better.
I can do no less in service to be risen.
Not a bad idea. What a fascinating way to end a foe. This will serve for a fine tale when I rejoin my master beyond the rift.
Truly?
Magics are at your disposal. Wait right there.
How curious. Time itself feels strange here.
'Twould seem this is no longer the world we know.
But who would affect such a change? And for what purpose?
Hurting yet?
I grant you fire's blaze. Use it well. No! The Arisen has been poisoned!
Pray, cast that magic again.
Well done!
I'll harvest what I can, should it please you. Must you run so fast? I can hardly keep you in my sights, Arisen.
Let us endeavor to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
We have yet to explore all the corners of this place. 'Twould be a shame if aught were overlooked.
Indeed. Let us know if we can be of assistance, Arisen. How many of their ilk must we defeat?
I will protect you.
Methinks we can move this boulder a few ways. Shall we set it going?
Sooner be home.
Might I interest you in my humble wares? Much obliged, sir.
Not buying? That's just as well. Better to be selective than wasteful. The Arisen is ever...
Well met, sir. How might I be of... service? Do come again.
Welcome to browse my wares.
Complaining? I'll have a...
That's quite enough rumor hunting for one day.
As a matter of fact, it cannot be denied. When I was an archer, my bowmanship left much to be desired. Now I bear the title of sorcerer. If a foe needs magical retribution, pray look to me to dispense it. We seem to have arrived without issue. But are we safe here? Shall we get some rest then? I feel refreshed and ready for a new day. Come, we've much to be getting on with.
I don't know about you, but I am full of vim and vigor.
What ought I to do?
The month I spent with Lord Phases was a queer experience indeed. I was conscious of nothing. Nothing, that is, save your presence, Master. I cannot explain it.
Do you have the ingredients? I thank you. I need only the two main ingredients. Bring them to me, and I will prepare Nutriab.
You would gather materials here, Master. Can we really afford to carry more? Should you need to communicate in Elvish, pray call upon me. I would be only too glad.
Armin.
This ladder can take us to new heights.
We ought to put it to good use.
Such quietude is a blessing.
We must rest, though the sun is still up. I fought many battles in my journey, but
A good sleep does wonders.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
Isolad Fanum, Nandawin Le Karim.
Do you have the ingredients? This is all I need. I will prepare the dish now. My people dwell in the mountains, so we are rarely able to dine on fish from the sea. This dish was first made by an elf with a craving for fish, when no fresh fish was to hand. These fish already stink of the sea. Left to rot, they turn even more, pungent. Nutriarb is oft served at celebratory events, but I have never seen anyone eat it. Everyone turns their noses from the smell. I must endure. It is almost finished, thankfully. The stink is more than I can bear. It is ready, but it is so vile. I cannot understand how anyone could stomach it, let alone enjoy it. I fear the dwarven blacksmith will be angry if I present him with this, but I will trust in you. Come, let us away to Batal. I thank you. Here, my brother gave this to me. Might we not use it now? The sooner we arrive, the better.
Kemen Ross, Arisen.
We need only bring this dish to the smithy. Are we?
Non li atil. Oh. Ronde Minotaur. Non li atilmo.
that looks promising. Any ideas as to how we might reach it?
I'm at something of a loss.
Heading home.
A customer, then. That changes things.
Look as long as you please. Always a pleasure.
Swapping stories is one of life's great
I'm in no. Hurry to leave.
This place is lovely. I might stay for.
Our road was a long one.
So you'll be bringing the elf? Your bag? And who's that you've got with you? An elf? I ne'er met one afore. Not quite what I imagined, if I'm honest. Well met. The name's Sarah. I'm an apprentice here at the smithy.
Well met.
She's the one who's after the scale cinder, I expect. Have you brought some of that elven delicacy along with you then, like I suggested?
Yes, I have the nutriarb with me.
Marvellous. I thought I smelt it on you. Mark me, you put that in front of Burche, and he'll fain hear out your request. Right, follow me. I've just cleaned out the forge, see, so we'll need to make for the cavern where we dump all the excess scale cinder. Come on, you two. The cavern's this way.
Shall we follow Sir Sarah, Master? With any luck, we'll have pockets full of scale cinder before the day is done.
Of course.
Look around if you must, but be sure to buy all.
Would that I could spend all day today.
adventure.
Feeling all even though it's a day of
Lots to be taken care
This ain't my problem.
demanding work.
Forgive me for last night's scuffle. To polish up my gear for tomorrow.
This world shall not survive much longer, I fear.
Is there no way to prevent this fate?
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
Right, here we are. Oi, Burche, you in here?
What's all this racket? I thought I told you that... You imbecile! You brought an elf here, of all things! Get her out of here!
Hold a moment, Burche. She's brought something for you. Don't you want to see what is?
A gift. For you.
Bah! What makes you think I'd be able to stomach your elven cooking? I'm gonna go dispose of this, and I expect the elf to be gone when I return.
What am I to do now?
What you came here for, of course. This is your chance.
Truly? But...
You'll have to be quick, mind. Burche makes short work of his meals. While you're at it, you might have yourselves a little competition, eh? See who can collect more of the stuff. Anyway, good luck. I'll be outside keeping watch. Best start searching. Burche might be back any moment.
If there is to be a competition, we shall not be found wanting. Let us gather every ounce of scale cinder we may.
Well worth the effort of breaking it.
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb. Perhaps new discoveries await us above. Come to think of it...
Oh! Are you done collecting already? That was quick. Suppose we'll wait till Darren's done as well, then head back, eh?
My heart is racing. I thought the dwarf would catch us. How much scale cinder did you get? Oh, you got much more than me. I suppose you win. For now, I must return and tend to the Arbor Heart. I hope you will come visit us again. I should like you to see the Arbor Heart, and I must thank you as well, Sarah. You and the blacksmith, Burche.
Not at all. 'Twas my pleasure. I'm sure Brock'd say the same if he weren't so stubborn.
We've made it then. What's our first order of business, Arisen? Extravagance.
No sense ruining the cost. Such purchases are a given on an adventure as This is generally used as a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
At long last, life buds anew from the Arbor Heart. If we make a cutting from her boughs, she could take root elsewhere. We can make our home in any land, so long as she is with us. And though we may leave the arbor behind, we will carry with us something far more, precious. Our lives. I wish to speak with Father. Would you come with me?
a treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it?
Findelnar. Nevea nolwendelis kemen.
Casinque telpe nun fin. Fionar elwe arfarne nenwen sur.
Morvani morivin, Findel. Nevea tara morivin. Yav morin garina like asar kemen ros iloratu anfir tara. Surne kemen ros here non yav kuruir. Falis.
Nun dis amanda kill angadur.
Here non nun lia, Findelnar. Lia wemor. Findelnar morivin orne osto. Firnis morivin. Morivin kemen.
Alcarwa fir nun eldaya. Ane martir tindome ingarina fa alme alcarwa. Et aler lea sorne an fameltol. Vanelin huror soron. Casinque telpe nun finaler. Lera nefir heranon. Anne arteher.
That man's head is harder than the Arbor Heart's trunk. Let's demonstrate the cutting's resilience and prove him mistaken.
Of course.
Master, if you're carrying around...
Why? Peruse at your letter. Sir, do come again?
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side.
I'll sleep like a log. I must go.
I've got wares of every ilk. Pleasure doing business with...
Twas a pleasure to recount such good tidings. Materials, eh? I shan't deny. They have their uses.
Casinque telpe nun finaler, aidalia anandor, nun lintan.
Nenamboe javstir uru findelnar. Likemen ros uru neteren, neromen anartelpe min...
Luintaremi kinalen meltol. Patne meltol linkan aldakar, and fear nun...
Palan hiar menran, lis elorato ala, nun mor artaher. Firnis nenwen mor aiwanon, alcarwa fir nun eldaya, iavstir lalastar, nun falasmir magananon?
I thank you, friend. It would be no exaggeration to say that you have saved my people.
Your fight continues, does it not? Be well.
Isilrod Fanan.
Salma Arenfe.
That for you. There's a ladder here.
Ah, excellent find.
Have you business with the guild, sir? I should be glad to. Do come again. Need anything?
That looks promising. Any ideas as to how we might reach it?
Not to look forward to, but a long day of work.
Ah, now here's a surprise.
A splendid discovery. Interesting. I shall have to inform my own master of this. Certainly, Arisen. How might I be of aid? Back in Vernworth at last. What say we have a mug of ale at our favourite tavern while we're here? Skeletons, Master!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness. Let my magic grant him an immense boon. I shan't let it harm you. Most impressive, Master. Let us not get ahead of ourselves. The battle continues.
Huzzah! You've done it!
That was well fought. There's no one standing who might say otherwise.
Well, I'm sure there's still room for improvement.
We must find a way to lest we be faced with an unending war. Then let us finish. Find the servants here deserve rest.
Put an end to this foe, Master!
I grant you roaring flame. Tremendous work! Let us try for the same result with our next attack.
Feast your eyes on this!
These fiends are only truly defeated when their skulls are smashed beyond repair. Not even Vernworth is safe from the pool of destruction. Now we face a foe no less ruinous than Capcom. I will see it answer for every last thing in life. Have my protection. Shunned the true sovereign. Never mind. Our master will do what is right, regardless of what the rabble think. Open your eyes! Our foe is blessed of swiftness, yet the terrain is in our favor, with plentiful footholds from which to strike.
Yes, of course. I see it now.
fire's flame. You well.
I've got you.
We mustn't falter. If we do not respond to the converment, all will be lost. Victory at hand. No return.
We seem to have arrived without issue. But are we safe here?